Top 9 most common seller mistakes. Selling a home is one of the biggest events that can happen in a person's life. Whether you're downsizing, relocating, or selling your late mother's home, it's a monumental event. Considering the price of homes in Santa Clara and the active Santa Clara real estate market, you'd think selling a home in Santa Clara wouldn't be so difficult. However, as a home seller, be aware that mistakes can be costly and result in a loss of tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. Before you sell, be sure to understand the top mistakes to avoid when selling your Santa Clara home. Hi, I'm Vinicius Brazil with the Brazil Group Keller Williams, and today I want to talk to you about the top 9 mistakes that sellers make when they sell. If this is the first time on my channel, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified about future videos. Now, mistake number 1, overpricing your home. Overpricing your home could possibly be the most common mistake that sellers make. An overpriced home will have fewer showings, take longer to sell, and sell for a lower price than if it were competitively priced. Today's buyers are savvy home shoppers. They have online home valuation websites, they study the market on Redfin and Zillow, and they do their homework. If buyers suspect your home is overpriced, they won't waste their time dealing with what they perceive as unrealistic sellers. To further complicate matters, buyers in our Santa Clara market are already expecting to pay over asking. This means even if you price your home at the price you're expecting, the buyers may factor in how much they have to overbid and come to the conclusion that your home is overpriced. The consequences of overpricing a home are fewer showings, more time on the market, fewer offers, and ultimately a lower priced offers and unfavorable terms, making the home sale take a lot longer and be more difficult. Pricing your home competitively in the market, which in Santa Clara means pricing below the market price, will result in multiple offers and higher offers. The end result is that you'll be able to sell your home quickly, over asking, and for a higher price than if you priced it at the market value. Also, you'll be able to negotiate the terms that you want, such as a rent back, and likely receive a non-contingent offer. Mistake number 2, selling your own home. When you take into consideration how expensive homes are in Santa Clara and real estate commissions, there's no surprise that many homeowners consider selling their homes themselves. The median home value in Santa Clara right now is around $1.7 million, and at 6%, that's a lot of commission and a huge chunk of money from the seller. But let's be accurate here. 6% commissions in our area are rare. Commissions for selling a $1.7 million home or around that are likely to be around 5 to 4%, depending on the agent and the services you're seeking. As a home seller, whether you're selling your home yourself or have an agent, you should really consider offering 2.5% to the buyer agent who brings you the buyer for your home. Most qualified buyers are working with an agent. They prefer it that way. With home values being so high, they're seeking the help of agents to navigate the market, find a good home, and make sure they don't make a mistake. So in reality, what sellers are debating when they're thinking of selling their home is whether saving 2.5% or 1% is worth hiring an agent. A good agent will do many things for you. They'll protect you, they'll reduce your liability, they'll assume a lot of other responsibilities of selling a home, such as showings, communications with buyers and other agents, coordinating improvements, marketing. There's lots of stuff that goes on when you're selling a home. A good agent will know the market and they'll help you price and market your home to get it sold. They have great resources and understand the complete selling process. Also, they'll manage the entire transaction. Ultimately, a good agent will protect you, save you time, sell your home for more money than you would be able to sell yourself. The amount of value that you'll receive from working with a good listing agent will far surpass the cost you'll incur from paying 2.5% or 1%. Mistake number 3, not preparing your home for sale. It's a seller's market and you think you don't need to do anything to sell your home for the highest price. If the market is hot, your home may sell and you may sell it quickly. You may even get a great price. But are you leaving money on the table by not doing any work? The answer is, well, yes. There are all sorts of buyers out there. And in a hot seller's market, Buyers are more willing to compromise on what they really want, but not all buyers will feel that way. Your best chance of selling your home for a great price is making sure your home shows the best it can. That means it's bright and clean. It's ready to move in, and although it may not have the latest, greatest kitchen and bathrooms, it feels like a home to buyers. Most buyers don't want project homes, especially project homes that are 50-plus-year-old homes like many Santa Clara homes are. There are many concerns for young or first-time home buyers buying an older home, and if they feel your home isn't well maintained or not safe, they're gonna pass. So before you decide to sell your home, consult with a professional on what it would take to get your home in showing and selling condition. Generally, the cost is anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000, but you could get 5 times that if you do the right updates. Mistake number 4, spend too much time and money preparing your home. The best way to get your home sold for top value is to make it stand out and get as much attention from buyers as you can. One way to accomplish this is to remodel your home to fit today's modern taste and style. This will surely get your home sold, but will it net you the most money? In order to answer this question, you need to understand your home and your home's market. In other words, you need to check out the competition. If it's a strong seller's market and your home is in a desirable neighborhood and location, you may not need to do too much to get your home sold for top value. In fact, doing too much may not result in a higher price and cover the cost of the remodel. Also, keep in mind that if the home sells for too high of a price, the buyer may have problems with the home appraising. There are a number of other factors to consider when planning out improvements to sell your home. One is timing. It's important to understand the timing of selling a home in your market. Check down in the comment section for a link on the best time to sell your home. Also, many improvements require permits. The more substantial the improvement, the more likely a permit would be required, and the more risk a homeowner will incur if a permit is not obtained. Permits are not necessarily expensive, but they do take time and can extend the amount of time it would take to complete the improvement. One of the biggest improvements that I run into are kitchen remodels. Kitchens are a big factor for buyers, and an updated kitchen with new cabinets, countertops, and appliances really impresses. Santa Clara requires a permit for kitchen remodels, and for many homes, this will result in electrical panel upgrade. There are many homes that are sold in Santa Clara with unpermitted kitchen remodels. As a homeowner, you can disclose that you remodeled your home without a permit, and this will limit your liability if the buyer has trouble in the future. However, you run the risk if the city finds out before escrow closes, and some buyers may not be comfortable with your unpermitted improvements. New kitchens and bathrooms make a difference when you sell your home. Before you commit to lengthy and expensive updates, make sure you take into account the market and the risks. Mistake number 5, selling at the wrong time. Well, there's really no such thing as selling at the wrong time. If you have to move, you have to sell. It's rare that we have a bad seller's market or a bad time to sell in Santa Clara, but there are better times than others to put your home on the market. Understanding the seasonality of the market can help you time your sale for a faster and potentially higher price home sale. Delaying or speeding up your home sale can mean the difference of tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Essentially, you want to avoid the slow times of the market and possibly take advantages of the times when the market is heavily favoring sellers. For more information on the best time to sell your home, read our article, The Best Time to Sell a Home in Santa Clara, and you can find a link down below. Mistake number 6, not stage your home. Staging can be a big expense when selling. In recent years, the demand and cost for staging has increased substantially. At the time of this video, staging a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home of approximately 1,200 square feet can set you back around $3,000 to $4,000. That's a lot of money to spend on temporary decorating. The reality is that staging does make a big difference. Buying a home is personal and emotional. Buyers make lists and wants and needs when they're shopping for a home, but make their decisions based on how they feel when they're in the home. Staging a home can make a home feel luxurious and contemporary. Staging gives buyers a better idea of the home's potential and how it can be used. Good and thoughtful staging can make odd spaces in a home feel more functional and add value. Ultimately, a home with the right staging will look better, feel better, and make buyers want it more. Homes without staging require buyers to be more imaginative about how to use the home. For some buyers, this isn't a problem, but for others who struggle to make design decisions, this can be a challenge. Getting the most buyers interested in your home and getting them to love it will get you the top price that you're seeking. One last piece of advice about staging: not all staging is the same. Like everything else, there's good staging and there's bad staging. To make sure your home benefits from staging, make sure you have a stager who's thoughtful and determined to make your home stand out. Personally, all our listings are staged. We believe so much in staging that we have our own staging furniture and staging. We provide it free to all our listing clients. For more information about staging, please look at our article down below. You'll see it in the links in the comment section. Mistake number 7, taking poor listing photos. These days, everyone starts their home search online, and what gets their attention are stunning photos of bright and spacious homes. Spending money on home updates and staging won't do you much good if the photographs in your marketing show a dark home with small rooms. Access to quality real estate photos these days isn't too difficult. There are, however, agents or sellers who don't want to incur the expense. You should expect to pay anywhere from $100 to $200 for high quality professional photos. Typically, agents will pay for this expense. However, if you're selling the home yourself, you'll want to make sure that the photographer you choose is professional. They should be using a wide-angle lens for inside shots and an ultra-wide-angle lens for spaces like bathrooms or small bedrooms and offices. You may want to check to see if the photos will be high dynamic range photos. These photos are comprised of multiple shots at different exposures and make interior shots look bright and detailed. In addition to high quality photos, you may also want to have a 3D scan of your home's interior for a 3D walkthrough tour. 3D tours save time and allow buyers to preview your home's layout before viewing your home. More importantly, after they've seen your home, they don't need to revisit the home to verify any spaces. We personally use Matterport 3D scanning technology for our 3D scans and tours. We found them to produce the best quality images and tour functionality among all 3D tour providers. Mistake number 8, failing to disclose important or trivial details. As I mentioned earlier, real estate transactions can be highly emotionally charged events. It's not uncommon for buyers to have remorse after buying a home, especially considering some of these hot markets where substantial overbids occur. In many cases, buyers make non-contingent bids, which leave little recourse if they want to back out of a deal. If a buyer does not wish to move forward and wants to retain their deposit, the way to do so is to claim that the seller withheld information or failed to disclose important details. Sellers have disclosure obligations to disclose any material fact or defect which may influence the desirability of a home. This could essentially be anything. One of your agent's responsibilities should be to go over the disclosures with you personally and make sure that they're complete and accurate. Avoid language that dismisses issues or makes them seem like they're not problems or have been resolved when in fact they may still linger. Understand that any missed question could be an opportunity for a buyer to request clarification in the middle of an escrow and then claim the new material fact was just disclosed and is justification for cancellation. A worst case scenario would be after the home is sold and the buyer discovers a material fact that was not disclosed. In these situations, the buyer's only recourse is to seek damages in the court system, which can be stressful and an expensive mistake. Mistake number 9, hire the wrong real estate agent. Real estate agents help their clients with many important aspects of selling their homes. They should be expert marketers and experts in your neighborhood. They can assist you with preparing your home to get top value, making recommendations for reliable and professional tradespeople. They will develop a strategy to get you what you want for the sale and handle all the details. As trusted advisors, they protect you. They limit your liability and ensure that you're in compliance with all your disclosure obligations. The right agent with their years of experience, extensive network of other real estate professionals, and good negotiating skills is the biggest asset you have during your real estate transaction. The wrong agent is just the opposite. They can cost you thousands in lost equity, fail to negotiate the terms that will protect you, and if not careful or diligent, can open you up to liability that you could be dealing with for years afterward. For more information about what to ask when hiring your next real estate agent, take a look at our article, 14 Questions to Ask a Real Estate Agent. You'll find the link down below. Worried about making any of these common seller mistakes? Well, there's a lot that can go wrong when you're selling a home. I hope that this video helps you understand all the important aspects a seller should be considering before they sell their home. As a real estate professional, I'm always available to answer any of your questions, and I'm happy to be of any assistance. Please leave me a comment or contact me with any questions. Be sure to read the comment section below. I'll post some additional links to helpful articles. And please be sure to give me a thumbs up if you found this video helpful. Thanks again for watching Santa Clara Living. We hope to see you next time.